I'm Ayla, a PhD student in School of International Relations. In this channel, I'm speaking about soft skills, intercultural communication, and personal development. I'm delighted to see you here. Today, we live in a global world where most of people work in international companies, and building communication with a representative of different nationalities and different cultures has become a real obstacle, which may lead to certain conflicts and even to a downturn in the company. So I will share with you 3 tips that may help you to create better conversation with your colleagues from different cultures. So the first tip, let's imagine that you are enemies with this colleague because of his nationality and your countries are in a war constantly. So it's really hard to communicate with these people, with these colleagues, no matter what is going on in the company or in the world. So you have this history memory and it can be really hard to build conversation. So what should you do? What should you keep into account is that you are not going to create a family with this person. So the only thing that you need to do is to focus on his hard skills that you may use to achieve your common goals in the company. Even if you've done everything that you could and you still cannot respect the person, so try to respect his time, just the time that was spent to get these hard skills. So, and while try to trick your brain and while having a conversation with the person, try not to think about his character, about his features, political views. Just think about him as a complex of certain hard skills. So that's not the best scenario and that's not the best advice, but I believe that that's the only thing that you can do in this situation so that to prevent conflicts and to build and to prosper in your career. So for both of you, just to keep in mind that you're not going to get married, you are just going to work together. So second tip is to ask a question. If your countries are not in a war and you are not enemies, you don't see the colleague as an enemy, but you feel that you're missing something because of his different cultural background and it seems like you don't understand him. So the only thing is to approach and to ask a question. So what professors of Harvard University suggest, they say, first of all, you share your view on the topic, on the problem, and then ask to give their own opinion. You say, I cannot read your thoughts. I would be really glad if you share your ideas with me. So that will help you to understand his mindset and to avoid certain misunderstanding. So second tip, just ask a question. Tip number 3, don't be prejudiced. We're all human beings with our own personal experience. You will never know which hardships he had and which problems the person has overcome. And never estimate a person as lazy or not intelligent enough just because of his nationality or cultural background. There is a scientific research that has proved there is no correlation between intellect and nationality, and our intellect depends only on ourselves. So don't be prejudiced. Everybody has a huge potential, and even if it is not seen at the first glance, you may help to find it out, and both of you and even a company would only benefit from it. I hope that this video would help you to create better communication with your colleagues and to prosper in your career. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos.